My best friend confessed to sleeping with my boyfriend, but her timeline had a major problem. My best friend Rachel and I had been inseparable since middle school. She was there when I met my boyfriend Alex 3 years ago at her birthday party. She was my maid of honor when we got engaged last spring. She helped me pick out our apartment, went furniture shopping with us, and even had a spare key for emergencies. Alex and Rachel got along fine, but never hung out without me, which I appreciated because it meant no weird dynamics. Everything was perfect until last Tuesday when Rachel asked to meet me for coffee and said she had something important to tell me. She sat there crying for 10 minutes before finally saying she'd been sleeping with Alex for 2 months. She said it started after my work trip to Dallas, that Alex had come over to help fix her sink, and one thing led to another. She described how guilty she felt, how it happened 4 more times, always at her place when I was at my night classes. She knew details like the birthmark on his hip, the scar on his lower back from falling off his bike, things only someone who'd seen him undressed would know. I threw up in the coffee shop bathroom while she sat there sobbing about how sorry she was. When I got home, Alex was cooking dinner like nothing had happened. I couldn't even look at him. I told him I was sick and went to bed. He brought me soup and rubbed my back while I pretended to sleep. The next morning, I called in sick to work and started going through everything, trying to figure out how I'd missed it. That's when things got weird. Rachel said it started after my Dallas trip, but that was 8 weeks ago, not 2 months. She said they met at her place on Thursday nights when I had classes, but my classes were on Wednesdays. She said the first time was when he fixed her sink, but I checked our texts and she'd never mentioned a broken sink. I drove to Rachel's apartment building and talked to her neighbor, Mrs. Torres, who saw everything that happened in that hallway. I said I was planning a surprise party and needed to know if Alex had been by recently without me. Mrs. Torres said she'd never seen Alex at Rachel's place alone, only when I was there too. But she had seen Rachel's ex-boyfriend Carlos there multiple times in the past 2 months, usually on Thursday nights. Carlos, who had the same build as Alex. Carlos, who also had a birthmark on his hip from when they dated 2 years ago. Carlos, who'd fallen off his skateboard and had a lower back scar that Rachel used to joke about. I checked Rachel's Instagram, and she'd been posting about being lonely, about how some girls got all the luck. Her last 3 posts were cryptic quotes about deserving love and not accepting less than you deserve. Her friend Janet had commented, asking if she was okay, and Rachel replied that she would be soon. I went back through our messages and found something else strange. 3 weeks ago, Rachel had asked weirdly specific questions about Alex's work schedule, when he went to the gym, and what nights I was home versus at classes. She'd said she was planning a surprise for our engagement party, but that party happened 6 months ago. I called Alex's gym and pretended to be checking on his membership renewal. They confirmed he was there every Thursday night from 7 to 9, exactly when Rachel claimed they were together. His keycard was scanned in and out at those exact times. The gym was 40 minutes from Rachel's place. He couldn't have been at both places. Then I remembered Rachel had been acting strange since her company passed her over for promotion. The job went to another woman who was also engaged, and Rachel had said it was unfair that couples got everything. She'd started making comments about how relationships were just luck, not about being a good person. She'd said I didn't appreciate what I had, but here's what made everything click. Rachel didn't know that Alex had installed a tracking app on both our phones after his brother's car got stolen. We could always see where the other was for safety. I checked the history for every Thursday night she claimed they were together. Alex was at the gym, then home, never at Rachel's apartment, not once. So either Alex had left his phone at the gym while secretly visiting Rachel, which made no sense because he needed it for his workout music, or Rachel was lying about the whole thing. I decided to test it. I told Rachel I forgave her and wanted to work through it, but I needed her to tell me everything that happened. She started adding more details. She said he always wanted the lights off because he was self-conscious. Alex slept with a nightlight because of childhood fears. She said he brought wine every time. Alex was allergic to sulfites and couldn't drink wine. Every single detail she added was wrong, but they were all things Carlos used to do when they dated. She was describing Carlos but putting Alex's name on it. When I asked why she was doing this, she broke down. Full story on channel. Link below.